Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Dr. English Channel podcast, where we help you learn to speak English naturally and confidently. I'm your host, David, and today we're going to talk about one of the most powerful skills for English learners, how to think in English so you can speak in English more fluently. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more videos about the easy ways to learn English from beginner.
That's right, David. Thinking in English is what takes learners from translating words to actually speaking smoothly and naturally. And today we'll dive deep into that. What it means, how to train your brain to think in English, and practical habits to build this skill.
Exactly. We'll also share real examples, fun exercises, and some of our personal stories about how we learn to think in English faster. So, James, let's get started. What does it really mean to think in English?
Good question. Thinking in English means your brain processes ideas directly in English without translating from your native language. It's about connecting ideas to English words instantly, like how native speakers do it naturally.
Yes, when you stop translating, your speech becomes smoother, your confidence grows, and conversations start to flow more easily. So, why is it so hard for learners to think in English at first?
I think it's because most people start by learning English through translation. They memorize words in their language and then in English. It's a good start, but later it becomes a barrier.
Right. When you're speaking, your brain is doing too many things, thinking in your language, translating, then speaking in English. It's like trying to drive with the brakes on.
That's a great way to put it. And when learners rely on translation, they often hesitate or get stuck mid-sentence.
Exactly. But when you start thinking in English, everything feels faster and more natural. You don't worry about grammar so much, you just communicate.
That's the goal. Communication first, perfection later.
Let's share a bit about our experiences. James, when did you start thinking in English?
It happened gradually. I remember living abroad for a while, and one day I realized that I was describing things in my mind in English. Like, instead of saying, I'm hungry in my native language, I thought, I want to eat something.
Oh, yes, that's a big moment. For me, it started when I began journaling in English. I wrote simple thoughts like, "Today I'm happy," or "It's raining outside," and slowly my thoughts began forming in English naturally.
That's such a great idea. Journaling forces your brain to create sentences in English, not just repeat phrases you've memorized.
Yes, and even small things help. Labeling items in your house in English, or talking to yourself while cooking or cleaning.
Let's get into practical methods. What can learners actually do every day to start thinking in English?
One tip is to start with simple descriptions. For example, describe what you see. The sky is blue. I'm walking to work. I'm making coffee. It's easy but effective.
Absolutely. I also recommend what I call mini conversations with yourself. You can ask questions in English and answer them in English, like, what should I eat for lunch? Maybe I'll have noodles.
Oh, yes, that's a powerful exercise. It helps your brain switch from passive to active mode.
And you don't need anyone else to practice. You can do it anywhere, on the bus, while walking, or before bed.
Another fun tip, change your phone or social media language to English. It might be strange at first, but your brain adjusts quickly.
That's a great one. I remember when I switched my phone to English, I suddenly learned so many words. Settings, notifications, storage. Everyday exposure really works.
And of course, listening to podcasts like this one helps a lot too. It trains your ears to understand natural English rhythm and expressions.
Exactly. You begin to hear English in your head and then naturally start thinking in it.
Let's talk about some challenges people face when trying to think in English.
The most common one is fear of making mistakes. Many learners feel shy or embarrassed.
Yes, but making mistakes is part of learning. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes when they speak fast.
True. The key is to keep speaking, even if it's not perfect. Over time, your brain will fix small mistakes automatically.
Another challenge is running out of words. Sometimes people want to say something, but they can't find the right word in English.
That's normal, too. The trick is to describe what you mean instead of stopping. For example, if you forget umbrella, you can say, the thing that protects you from the rain.
Exactly. Communication first. That's always more important than perfect vocabulary. So let's wrap up with some daily habits that help you think and speak in English naturally.
Sure. First, make English part of your day. Read short articles, watch YouTube videos in English, and try to understand the main ideas, not every word.
And talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're planning. Even 5 minutes a day makes a huge difference.
Also, try the English zone rule. Choose 1 hour each day when you only use English, no translation allowed.
Oh, that's a great challenge. You can even make it fun by pretending you're in another country.
Exactly. And the more you do this, the faster your brain adapts. One day, you'll realize you're thinking in English without even trying.
That's the magic moment when English becomes part of your natural thinking process.
Yes, so to everyone listening, start small, be consistent, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Well said, James. Thank you so much for joining me today. And to our listeners, remember, the more you think in English, the more fluently you'll speak it.
Keep practicing, keep talking, and make English your daily habit. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.